So welcome everyone to the class, and now we'll discuss very important concept for for CA foundation exam, that is called permutation and combination. I hope my voice is audible and you can hear me very properly. So when we talk about permutation combination, the concept of permutation combination, although there's a direct formula is there for permutation combination, that is NPR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. The formula of NCR is n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. So the two, three things are there which you need to understand. First of all, you are not aware what is this factorial all about. Next thing, you are not understanding what is NCR, what is NPR. So P here basically represent permutation and C here represent combination. Okay. So here you should know the relation between NCR and NPR, that NCR into R factorial is equal to NPR. So many people are not from math background. So for them to understand the concept of factorial and all, it is little bit difficult, because if you're not unable to understand the concept of factorial, you will struggle when I'll do the topics like probability. Okay, you'll struggle when I'll do the topic like theoretical distribution of data. So there NCR, NPR will be very common while solving the problem. So when I'll talk about binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, there I'll keep talking about the concept of factorial. So before I talk about probability and theoretical distribution of data, I need to make sure that you understand these concepts. Okay, what is N? N here basically means total number of objects available. That is the N. So when you say N is the total number of objects, total number of options or objects available. Okay, what is R here? R is basically means number of options to be select. Number of option to be select. Okay, so you can select either. Okay, so when it comes to selection, like you can select either nothing, or you can select one or two or three. Max to max, you can select till n. You cannot select more than n. Okay, so imagine if you have n options available. Imagine if you have four chairs available. One, two, three, four. You have four chairs available. So when it comes to choose, okay, you can either choose zero chair, or you can choose one chair or two chair or three chair or four chair. You can never choose more than four chair. So always you have to understand that your R is either equal to n or either less than n. R can never be more than. Clear, everyone? So before we continue further, there would be one thing which must be bothering you, that what is this symbol, this exclamation symbol? This is basically called as factorial. So when we say factorial, what do you mean by this factorial? So when I say n factorial basically means n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3, like this, till you'll multiply till 1. So that is basically the value of n factorial. Okay, so if I say 7 factorial basically means 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 7 factorial value is 5040. Are you getting this, guys?
Yes, sir.
So imagine if I ask you what is 7 factorial by 4 factorial. So you can write this as 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial, divide by 4 factorial. So it will become 7 into 6 into 5. You can write this would be equal to 210. So this basic knowledge you need to have to solve the questions here. So here when we say n factorial, when I'm writing n factorial, so n factorial is basically n into n minus 1 factorial. You can write n factorial as n into n minus 1 factorial. So like this. So basic knowledge if you need to have, then your work will be done. It's not very difficult to solve the question based on factorials and all. Now you should remember 0 factorial means 1. 1 factorial means 1 into 1 means 1. 2 factorial means 2 into 1 means 2. Then 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1 means 6. Okay, 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 means 24. 5 factorial means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 means 120. Then 6 factorial is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Or you can write 6 into 5 factorial. So you know what is 5 factorial, 120. So you can say this is 720. Or you could have written 6 factorial as 6 into 5 into 4 factorial. 6 into 5 is 30 into 24. If you do, you'll get 720. I hope you are getting this. 7 factorial, like the same way, if you find a value that is 5040. 8 factorial, if you find a value that is 40320. 9 factorial, 362880, if I'm not wrong. So this much you have to buy her values. Clear, everyone? Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Everyone understanding, right? So this much we have to buy her. Okay, now if you see the question number 1 of exercise 5A, if you see the question number 1, permutation combination, if you see the question number 1, they have asked you what is the value of 4p3. What is the value of 4p3? So what is the value of npr? That is n factorial by n minus r factorial. So the value of 4p3 is 4 factorial by 4 minus 3 factorial. It means 4 factorial by 1 factorial. It means when you say you can write 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 factorial by 1 factorial. This is equal to 20. Are you getting this, guys? Exercise 5A, question number 1. Can you see this? Like the way we do question number 1, like the same way you can do question number 2. Same like question number 1. 4p4, that will be 4 factorial. That will be 4p4. Question number 2, if you solve, so that will be question number 2, 4p4. That will be 4 factorial by 4 minus 4 factorial. So that would be 4 factorial by 0 factorial. So this would be 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 and 0 factorial is 1. This would be 24. You're getting this, right? Everyone? Everyone, are you understanding this? Third one, if you see the third one question, they'll 7 factorial, many books and all, they would be written like 7 factorial. Already I told you before, only 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That will be 5040. By heart this value. Fourth question, already I told you this is 0 factorial. This would be 1. Any doubt, anyone? Anyone, any doubt? So 4p3 is 24, 4p4 is 24, 7 factorial is 5040, 0 factorial is 1. In NPR, n is always a positive integer. Integer can be positive also, integer is also negative also. N cannot be negative. Question number 6, in NPR, the restriction is that the n should be greater than or equal to r. Clear till here? Anyone have any doubt? Anyone, any doubt till now? This is a direct formula of NPR. Seventh one I'll explain you. For the time being, just you pay attention. Till question number 1 to 6, then 8. Anyone, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, if you see the seventh one, in NPR, how many number of factors are there? NPR, you take anything. If I write 7p3, so 7p3, no, if I'm writing NPR, whenever I'm writing NPR, you have to write n, then n minus 1, then n minus 2, okay, then n minus 3. Till how many places? Till r places. That is the way how we do. If I'm telling 7p3, you may draw 3 lines. So 7 minus 1, 6 minus 1, 5. So your answer will be 210. Similarly, so when I'm writing NPR, so we'll write like this. Well, how many terms we'll write? N minus R plus 1. Okay, so if I'm writing 7p3, so I'll write 7, then 6. Okay, then till how many times? 7 minus 3 plus. You're getting, so that is equal to nothing but that is equal to 5. Okay, so what they're asking you here, they're asking you the number of factors. How many factors you will write? You will write till R factors. You're getting me right. Till what? How many places you fill? You will fill till R places. If I'm asking you what is 12p5, so 12p5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'll write 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8. This is 12p5. The other way you can do 12p5 as 12 factorial by 12 minus 5 factorial. So that is 12 factorial by 7 factorial. So 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8. You are getting right. So the same thing. So instead of you wasting 2 steps here, I told you direct way to get the answer. Fine. Anyone, any doubt? Then question number 9, in here written, what is n? So question number 9, Question number 9, everyone. See question number 9. If you see question number 9, in question number 9, they have written like this, that NP4 is equal to 12 into NP2. This is a formula written. Okay, they're asking you what is the value of n. So your n is -1. Okay, your n is 6, or n is 5, or your n is none of this. So I hope you understand n cannot be negative. I told you before only. Then if I want to do by option, I have two options, 6 and 5. Let n is equal to 6. If I try let n equal to 6, then 6p4 is equal to 12 into 6p2. What is 6p4? 6p4 is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 into 6p2. 6 into 5. So this I can write this 6 into 5 into 4 into 3, that is 12. So this is 4 into 3, 12 into 6 into 5. You can see both are same. So what is the value of n? Your n value will be equal to 6. If you want to solve, you can solve this also, but again, it would be cumbersome process. Instead that if you can do with option, it is always welcome. Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Anyone, any doubt? If you say no, do by solving, I don't want options and all. So you can solve it by solving. NP4 means n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3. That is NP4. This is equal to 12 into NP2 means n into n minus 1. So n into n minus 1 will get cancelled. So n minus 2 into n minus 3 is equal to 2. Now, if I open a bracket, n square minus 3n minus 2n plus 6 is equal to 2. So you will get n square minus 5n minus 6 equal to 0. N square minus 6n plus n minus 6 equal to 0. So n minus 6 plus 1 n minus 6 equal to 0. So n minus 6 into n plus 1 equal to 0. So the value of n you will get is 6 and minus 1. So n cannot be negative. So the value of n is 6. Clear, everyone? Any doubt, anyone? Please see this and ask if you have any doubt. Clear, everyone? Anyone doubt? Anyone? Any doubt? 10th one, can you try 10th one? Tenth one, how will we can solve? 10th one is like NP3 divided by NP2 is equal to 3. What is the value of n? You can do with options, or you can do np3 means n into n minus 1 into n minus 2. np2 means n into n minus 1 is equal to 3. So means n is equal to 5. Very simple. Now, if you observe, you can understand C cannot be the answer. Why? Because m minus n, they have used the term m minus n. So if I'm using m minus n, if this is m4, this is 4. So if I'm 4 means both will become 0. I hope you are getting me. So 0 P2, there's nothing called 0 P2. No? So this cannot be the answer. Then I'll focus on this. So if I go with option A, then 6 minus 2 is 4. 4P2 is 4P2. What is 4P2? 4P2 is 12. So it cannot be 30. I hope you are getting it. Now, if I go with option B, 7 minus 1 is 6. 6P2 is 30. Okay, so mean this is working. What about this? M plus N. This is 8. 8. So 8P2. What is 8P2? 8 7 is 56. Yeah. So this is your answer. Similarly, 12th one. So 5PR. So what is the value of R? 3. 5
Please, sir.
5P3 means 5 into 4 into 3. That is 60. This is your answer. Similarly, 13th one. This cannot be answer. N1 minus N2. So this cannot be the answer. This would be 8. 8P2. 8P2 is 56. It cannot be 30. Then this is 6P2. 6P2 is 30. Yeah. Then 6, 9 plus 3, 12. 12P2. 12P2 is 132. This is your answer. Simple. Clear, everyone? See this 11th, 10th to 13th. Everyone try by yourself. Ask me if you have any doubt. Suppose I have 4 chairs. Suppose I have 4 chairs and 4% to sit. 4% to sit. Suppose I have 4 chair and 4% to sit. So my question was that in how many ways they can sit? In how many ways can they sit? If they ask you, if I ask you, in how many ways can they sit? Suppose I have 4 chairs and I have 4% to sit. In how many ways they can sit? So suppose these 4 chairs are there. Please try to understand this. So the first person can sit in how many ways? The first person can sit either here or here or here or here. So the first person can sit in how many ways? He can sit in 4 ways. So out of 4 chairs, anywhere the first person will sit. Then 3 places are left. So the second person will sit in how many ways? 3 ways. Are you getting me? So out of the 3 places, anywhere the second person can sit. Similarly, the third person will sit in how many ways? Similarly, the third person will sit in 2 ways. Okay. Similarly, the fourth person, similarly, your fourth person can sit in how many ways? No, only one way, where whichever way place is left. So you need to understand that n person, n chair, so it is done in n factorial way. Please understand this. That is what n factorial is all about. The other way you can write n factorial is npn. Both mean same thing. The same logic I can use here. Like if I ask you in how many ways, in how many can the letter of word Amit, can the letter of word, suppose there's a word called Amit, can be arranged. Can be arranged. So in how many ways can the letter of word Amit can be arranged? So the answer for this is
24 times.
24 times 4 factorial. Similarly, if I ask you in how many ways, in how many ways arrange, then there's another word called rearrange. When I'm using the word rearrange, it basically means n factorial minus 1. Why minus 1? Because there I'll not consider the sequence AMIT. Except AMIT, tell me the other sequence. That is means rearrangement. You are getting, so in this case, it would be 23 ways. Rearrange. So always remember, whenever I use the word rearrange, it is n factorial minus 1. Understood, everyone? Then there's something called dearrange. Dearrange means in how many ways can you, in how many ways can you put AMIT in 4 places such that A cannot come in this place, M cannot come on this place, I cannot come on this place, and T cannot come on this place. This is called dearrangement. So I'll not talk about dearrangement, it's a difficult concept. Not come for your exam also. Difficult concept, but you can do verbally easily. Yeah, it's a difficult concept of dearrangement. So these kind of questions comes mainly for engineering people, for writing IT programming. So in how many ways can I make? So how many ways can I make? I can make M A P I. Correct. This is one of the sequence. Other sequence can be what? I can make M T A I. Okay. Another sequence. So like this, I can make what? I can make T T A M I. Okay, like this. So if I think I can make sequences, right? I can make A A T M. So this, that is called dearrangement. Dearrangement basically means they should not come in the original place. So in how many ways can I arrange the letter word this Amit such that A cannot come in first place, M cannot come in second place, I cannot come in third place, T cannot come in fourth place. You are getting it right. So that is called dearrangement. So I hope you understood the term. What is arrangement? What is rearrangement? What is dearrangement? Similarly, sometime I may give you the cases like, suppose if I give you probability. Suppose if I give you probability. So in how many ways can you arrange the letter of word probability? Okay, so in how many ways can I arrange the letter of word probability? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that would be 11 factorial divide by. So A came once, B came twice, 2 factorial. Why? Because B came twice. Can you understand? B has came twice. Then I has came twice. So 2 factorial. 2 I. So here yeah, so 11 factorial by, if you notice this, B came twice, so 2 factorial. Then I came twice, 2 factorial. Any other letter repeated? No, right? Yeah, so this would be your answer. If I ask you how many ways can you arrange the letter word apple, so that would be 5 factorial by 2 factorial. Why 2 factorial? Because P came twice. Clear, everyone? Are you getting this? Anyone, any doubt? Are you understanding this? So how will you do this question? Yeah. So computer is made of any repetition is there. First check. C no, O no, M no, P no, U no, T no. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 8 factorial minus 1. They're asking rearrangement. 8 factorial minus 1. 8 factorial is 40340 minus 1. Option B. Clear everyone? Clear everyone? Till 14 question, anyone have doubt?
No, sir.
Similarly, imagine there's a word called leading. There's a letter called leading. If I ask you, how many ways can the letter of word, if I ask you in how many ways can the letter of the word leading be arranged, how many ways can the letter word leading be arranged so that all vowels come together? How will you do this? So in how many ways can the letter word leading be arranged such that all vowels come together? So you see the vowels now. How many vowels are there? You have E, A, you have consonant. How many consonant you have? L, B, N, G. I want all vowels together, right? Okay, that was my question, right? In how many ways can I arrange the letter word leading such that all vowels come together? So let all vowels together. They all came together. They made the letter X. So let the new word. Let your new word is LDNGX. This is your new word. Why? Because why X? Because X is not a single letter word, it is three-lettered word. So I wanted all vowels together. I went to nanotechnology level. I put all the vowels together. I made one letter X. Maybe that one letter is the alloy of the three letters EAI. So now this is free five-lettered word. In how many ways can you arrange this? 5 factorial. In how many ways can you arrange this? 5 factorial, right? Now this X is not X, means like you can, if you can visualize this. So LD and GX, they are moving together. Okay, where X is not X, it's actually it is made of three letters. Okay, EAI, they are moving together. They are moving together. Okay, so within themselves, EAI can interchange their place in how many ways? 3 factorial way. You got it right? If I ask, if I ask you, in how many ways can you arrange a letter word leading such that all consonants come together? If I ask you such that all consonants are together, such that all consonants are together. If I ask you all consonants are together, so you have consonant called L, D, N, G, you have vowel like E, A, I, you have vowels like E, A, I. So all consonant together made the letter Y, suppose. So now this is basically four-letter word A, E, I, Y. You'll arrange them in four factorial way. But Y is not a single letter word. It is made of four letters L, D, and G. So which you can change your place in four factorial way. So in how many ways can I arrange the letter word leading such that all vowels are together? That would be 5 factorial into 3 factorial. If I ask you in how many ways can you arrange the letter word leading such that all consonants are together, that would be 4 factorial into 4 factorial. Clear, everyone? Ask me if you anyone have doubt. Clear? Try this 15th one. If you see a 15th one, how many vowels you have? You have A, I, U, E. Four vowels are there. And you have consonant called F, L, then R. Okay, so make this X. Okay, so now this become FLRIX. This you can arrange in four factorial way. Now X is not X, it is basically made of four letters which you can arrange in four factorial. 24 into 24, your answer is 576. Clear, everyone? So imagine this letter is there, failure. There's a letter is there called failure. This letter called failure. And I if I ask you in how many ways can the letters of word failure can arrange letter of word failure can arrange in how many ways can the letter word failure can arrange such that F and IA never come together. How will you do then? Anyone? How will you do then? So, F and A never come together means total ways minus F and A are together. You are getting me right? The total number of ways means none of the letters are repeating, right? None of the letters are repeating means 3, 7, 7 factorial minus F and A come together. If F and A come together, suppose F and A together make letter X. So it becomes X, I, L, U, R, E. 2, 4, 6. It becomes 6 factorial into 2 factorial because X is not X, is made of F and A. So 7 factorial I can write as 7 into 7 factorial I can write as 7 into 6 factorial minus 6 factorial into 2. 2 factorial or 2 is both mean same thing. If you take 6 factorial common, you left with 7 minus 2, 5. So 6 factorial into 5. Are you getting this? Anyone, any doubt? Are you getting this? So like the same way, 10 examination paper arranged in a way, in such a way that the best and worst paper never come together. Number of arrangement means total number of ways means 10 paper means 10 factorial minus number of ways when they are together. So you can write this as 9 factorial into 2 means total number of ways minus best and worst are together. That is a total number of ways when they are not together. Anyone, any doubt? 10 factorial you can write as 10 into 9 factorial. This is 2 into 9 factorial. If you take 9 factorial common, that is 10 minus 2 means 8. So that is 8 into 9 factorial. So the answer is 8 into 9 factorial is option C. The same thing, is 17 is same like 16. Only thing, here they have written n, they have written 10. So if 10 was there, if 10 is there, then your answer was 9 factorial into 8. So if n is there, the answer will be n minus 1 factorial into n minus 2. N minus 2 into n minus 1 factorial. Answer option A. Clear everyone? Any question anyone? Anyone, any question? Similarly, if I this 18th one, if I ask you, this 12 teams are participating in a quiz contest. Number of ways the first, second, and third position will be win. So the first position, 12 teams are there. Any in the 12 team get the first position, right? Correct, right? So any in the first position, any in the first position get the any out of 12 team can get the first position, right? Correct. Then so if first position, so in first position, any of the 12 team can get the first position. Now one team got the first position. Now second position can be got by any of the remaining 11 teams, and third position can be got by any of the remaining 10 teams. So your answer is 1320. Any doubt, anyone? Any doubt, anyone? 19th one is actually difficult to solve if you actually start solving by step by step. So sum of digits and all, if you have to determine this. So I'll tell you the shortcut way how to do this. The 19th one, sum of all 4-digit number. So for that, what you do the sum of digit, okay, into n minus 1 factorial into n minus 1 factorial, okay. So to find the sum of all digit number, shortcut formula is do sum of digit into n minus 1 factor means how many place you want 4-digit number, right? So that n minus 1 factorial, do that n minus 1 factorial into write 4 times 1 because you want 4-digit number, right? This is a shortcut formula. this would be 20 into, this would be 3 factorial into 1111. So this is 20 into 6, 120 into 1111. So you can write this is 12, 12, 12, 12. This is 13332 0. 1,33,320. Fine, everyone.
Yes, sir.
This is a shortcut formula. If you say no sir, I want to know in and out of this. I have made a video around 1.5 hour video is there in my YouTube channel about some of digits question. But yeah, that those kind of questions come in ITGE level and all. So I really don't want to concentrate more on discussing on those concepts because again it tend to be difficult for many people and plus it you will not like that. That is a very important. So I just told you the shortcut formula. This is a shortcut formula. So we have done till 19 question. 20th question, if you see this, the number of four-digit number greater than 5,000 can be formed from the digit 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And digits are not repeated. So you want greater than 5,000, right? So 3 and 4 cannot come in thousand place, right? In thousand place, only 5 can come, or 6 can come, or 7 can come. So any of the three digit can come, either 5 or 6 or 7. Then you have three places, and the digit left with you is 4, right? So out of 4, any three digit can come. So 4 into 3 into 2, 12 into 72 will be the answer. Or you can write this as 3 into 4p. Clear? Any doubt, anyone? So question number 21, four-digit number are to be formed from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Four-digit number are to be formed from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. No digit repeated. Then a number of such numbers. So four-digit number you want 1, 2, 3, 4. First place 0 cannot come. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, any digit can come. Then you have three places and you have four digits. Again, four digit in three place will come in 4 p. 4 into 3 into 2. 16 into 6, 96. Any doubt, anyone? Clear? Anyone? Any doubt? Tell me the answer. 20-second one answer. The number of ways the letter word triangle we arrange shows that angle always present. Angle. So T R I then angle. Angle. Suppose angle is 4 factorial. So T R I X that become 24 or 4 factorial, and you cannot change them. Means they can move. They are moving together angle. But yeah, you cannot interchange the place because then it will mean something else. You want angle in that sequential. Third, you get 2880. 23rd, everyone. Try 23rd. Ask me if you have doubt. Third letter of the word daughter. Daughter. How many letter word? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Such that the vowel occupy odd places. How many vowels are there? A, U, E. Consonant. D, G, H, T, R. So I want vowel at the odd places. Eight letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that vowel occupy odd places? So vowel can come in 1, 3, 5, and 7. Out of 4 places, anywhere vowel will come. So just 4 vowels, 3 vowels are there, 4 places are there. So they can occupy the place in 4p3 way. Then total 5 letters are left. They can interchange their place in 5 factorial way. So this would be 24 and this is 120. So 2880. Here. One thing understand guys, like if I ask you n chair and n person, n chair, n person, number of ways, n person, n chair, number of ways, that would be n factorial. Okay, you know this, right? So n person, n chair, number of ways is n factorial. Like that, if I ask you n chair, n person in a circle, in a circle, in a circle, the number of ways, that would be n minus 1 factorial. You can see this example, or if you see this exercise B, first question, exercise B, first question, if I ask you, in how many ways seven girls form a ring? Seven girls form a ring in how many ways? Seven girls form a ring. Form a ring. Seven girls. Ring means what? Circle, no? In how many ways? 6 factorial. So that would be 6 factorial means that would be 720. The answer for that would be option C. You are getting it right.
Yes, sir.
So remember this. Here you can see this. So 4 person can sit in round table for a group discussion. Answer will be 3 factorial. Similarly, if I ask you number of ways of arranging n person along a round table so that no person has same two neighbor, that is n minus 1 factorial by 2. Okay. Similarly, like the number of necklace formed with n beads of different color, that would be n minus 1 factorial by 2. So if there's a question of necklace or garland, so there's no distinction between clockwise and anti-clockwise direction, because we can simply turn it over clockwise become anti-clockwise and vice versa. So the number of necklace formed with n beads of different colors, that would be n minus 1 factorial by 2. So remember this, these all basic things. Permutation with restrictions and all, these all formulas are there. I really don't like formulas, so I just simply do the question. How many arrangement can you made out of the letter word dropped so that vowels are never being separated? Means all vowels are together. We already did this case. Like here you have how many vowels? Two vowels. A, E, I, O, U. So and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 factorial into 2 factorial. That would be your answer. So show that the example to show that the number of ways in which n books are arranged in a shelf so that two books are never together. Already I have done this. Already we have done this. There are 6 books on economics, 3 on mathematics, 2 on accountancy. In how many ways these can place a shelf if the books on the same subject are together? So, so all economics books are together. So you all the 6 economics books, suppose it become X. All the 3 mathematics books, because suppose it become Y. All the 2 account books, suppose it becomes Z. So in how many ways can you arrange X, Y, Z? That would be 3 factorial. Now X is not X. It is 6 books on economics within themselves. They can interchange their place in 6 factorial. Math book within themselves, they can interchange their place in 3 factorial. 2 accountancy book within themselves can interchange their place in 2 factorial. Total number of ways would be 3 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 factorial. Fine. Example, how many different numbers can be formed by using 3 out of the 5 digits so that no digit being repeated in any number? So how many digits are there? 5 digits are there. 5 into 4 into 3. How many 4-digit number can be formed so that no digit is being repeated? And then how many? So total you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 digits are there. You want to make 4-digit number. So it would be 7P4. How many this would be greater than 3000? Greater than 3000 means that your 1000 place digit would be either 3, 5, 7, 8, or 9. So any 5 digit can come, 1 and 2 cannot come. So that would be 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 6P3. So this is all you can do, try by yourself. Any doubt, anyone? All this all example. So you can try this whole example by yourself. Circular permutation. So like example 9, if you see 8% seated in a round table, 7 factorial. How many cases such that 2% are together? So out of 8%, take 2% together. Suppose 2% together make X. Now how many persons are there? Okay, now how many persons there? 7 persons are there. 7% will sit in circle in how many ways? 6 factorial. And two place person will interchange the place in 2 factorial. So answer would be 6 factorial into 2 factorial. Clear everyone? So question, example 10. 6 boys and 6 girls are to be seated in a photograph in a row such that no 2 girls are together and no 2 boys are together. Find the number of ways this can be done. Example 10, if you see 6 boys and 6 girls are to be seated in a photograph such that no 2 girls are together, no 2 boys are together. So you have 6 girls and you have 6 boys, okay, and they are trying to take photograph. Okay, the condition is that no 2 boys to be together and no 2 girls to be together. So here the numbers are also same. So you can let arrange first girls or let arrange first boys, doesn't matter. So let first arrange 6 girls. 6 girl will come in how many ways? 6 factorial way. Okay, now boy can come in how many ways? Either here or here or here or here or here or here or here. So total 7 places will be developed. Okay. Okay, sorry, 6 boys and 5 girls. That's what I was wondering. But it will be problem. So 6 boys and 5 girls are there. Whichever are less, you give preference to them. 5 girls are there. G1, G2, G3, G4, G5. These 5 girls, arrange them in any order, doesn't matter. They will arrange in 5 factorial way. Now boys can come in one place, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any of the 6 boys can come. And then you have 6 boys and 5 girls which are together where there none of them are together. They arrange in the photograph. Now we'll try to do exercise 5B. So number of ways 7 girls form a ring. Already I told you 6 factorial, 720. Question number 2, number of ways in which 4 boys sit in a round table so that 2 particular boy always sit together. So this would be how much? 6 boy, 5 factorial into 2 factorial means 240 should be the answer. Any doubt, anyone? Third ka, I told you the formula already, necklace or garland kind of question. Number of ways in which you can arrange the bead should be n minus 1 factorial by 2. The answer would be option B, 49 factorial by 2. 7 boys, no round table is there. 7 boy round table and 2 boys are always together. So if 2 boys are always together means let A and B are always together. So now if A and B are together form X. So now you have 6 boys. So 6 boys will sit in circle in how many ways? 5 factorial, where X is basically A and B, which can interchange their place in 2 factorial. So answer would be 5 factorial into 2 factorial means 240. Clear, everyone? Fourth one, try fourth one. Third one, fourth, yeah, fourth one. Fourth one,
Sir, option C.
option C. How will you do fourth one?
Sir, here they've told it's of any two and only two of the ladies sit together.
Okay.
So there are three ladies and three gents.
Hmm.
So 3 factorial is 6, and here only two ladies, so into 2. That is 12.
Only it means like what we need to do. Out of three ladies, I can choose any two ladies. I cannot choose
Yes, sir.
more than those two. So that from three ladies, I can choose two ladies in 3C2 way, in three ways. 3C2 is three, right? I can choose those two ladies, and those two ladies, whatever I've chosen, suppose those two ladies are A, B. Are you getting me? So three ladies are there. From three ladies, you have to choose any two ladies. Suppose so those two ladies, how will you choose out from three ladies? You can choose two ladies in 3C2 way. Now these two ladies, okay, they should be always together. Okay, now you have this A B. Suppose those two ladies are A and B. Okay, now you have three gents G1, G2, G3, and one lady which was left. Suppose that she was C. So now how many people are there? You have AB, suppose X, G1, G2, G3, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five people are there. They'll sit in 5 factorial way, where A and B is basically A and B means they can interchange their place in 2 factorial ways. So the answer should be for this uh, fourth one, the number of ways this is possible. How many ways this is possible? Two ladies always sit together. Okay, round table. No? Sorry. So they give a round table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be 4 factorial into 2 factorial. So yeah, 4 factorial into yeah. So you will get the answer 72. Let me explain you this with my pen. Hmm. So they are asking to arrange in circular permutation. Circular permutation, n person in circle is n minus 1 factorial. So from three ladies, I have to choose two ladies. So how in how many ways will I choose them? So from three ladies, in how many ways can I choose two ladies? That I can choose in three ways. So yeah, three ladies are there. Suppose A, B, C, and I want two ladies. So it can be A, B, A, C, or B, C. So once I've chosen these two ladies should be together. So because I've chosen these two ladies, they should always be together. Okay, so here, so here suppose you have so from 3C2 you will choose two ladies. Suppose those two ladies what you've chosen are A and B. They should always be together. Then you have three gents, G1, you have G2, G3, okay, and then you have one more lady which you have not chosen. So she can be anywhere. So now suppose because A and B should always be together because you have chosen. So suppose they made letter X, X A and B together made the letter X. X, then you have G1, G2, G3, and C. C is the third lady. In how many ways they will sit? 5 persons are there. So 5 person in circle will sit in how many ways? 4 factorial way. Into X is not X is basically 2 person A and B. They can interchange their place in how many ways? 2 factorial way. And this A and B you have chosen in how many ways? 3 ways. 3 C2 means 3 ways. This will be 24 into 2 into 3. 1 minute. Answer. What answer is given? Only two and only two of the ladies sit together. Number way are seated in round table so that any two and only two, any two and only two of the ladies sit together. Okay, they sit together. Then C should not come here, no? So just 5 persons, if they're sitting in a circle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wherever, if because I need to choose this X, so X, wherever X will come, so they're telling only two, and so the any two and only two of the ladies sit together. So third one should not be there. Means C cannot come here. C cannot come here. Okay, so C can sit in two ways. So first X can sit in how many ways? X can sit in one way. Any place X can sit. Any place X can sit. Okay, X can sit in any place. You have 5 person, no, 5 person. Anywhere X can sit. C cannot sit next to the two ladies. So C can sit in only in two ways, either here or either here, either here or either here. Okay, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 position and 4 person. So you have 4 position and so X sit here and then C sit here. Then here X sit here. Suppose C sit. Suppose C is sitting here. Then you have 3 gens. They can sit in any of the 3 place in 3 factorial way. Okay. So this would be 12. Okay. Then this X they can interchange their place in 2 ways. Okay. And then you can choose this A and B means two all in 3C2 ways. So this would be 2 into 6 into 2 into 3C2. This will be 2 into 6 into 2 into 3C2 means 3. So this is 12 into 6 means 72. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir. Sir, we can do it in the other way also.
Okay. What way you are telling?
Sir, they've only told only two or any two of the ladies.
Hmm.
So we'll keep 3 ladies as it is. So we'll take 3 factorial, which is 6.
Means we cannot keep 3 ladies as it is. Means whichever you are see understand, out of the 3 lady you have to choose 2 lady, and then the third lady should not be next to that 2 ladies.
Yes, sir. After that, in that 3, we'll consider only 2 of the ladies.
Okay.
So we'll get 6 into 2 is 12. And 3 gens is as it is. So it is 6. 12 into 6 is 72.
Still I have not understood what you are telling. Guys, others, have you understood? Anyone, any doubt? A and B should always be together. A and B together. And C not next. Fine, everyone. The next question. The number of ways the letter word dogmatic we arrange. Simple, I think. It's a 8-letter word, DOGMA5, then 3, TIC. 8-letter word, so it would be 8 factorial, 40320. Sixth question.
Option A, sir.
Sorry. Sixth one, the number of arrangement of 10 different things taken 4 at a time, in which one particular thing always occurs. So one particular thing always occurs, so you just need to choose 9 things. Sorry, you just need to choose 3 things, because one thing is always coming. So you just need to choose, you just need to search for 3 things from the 9 things. So that would be 9C3. You're getting it right. So number of arrangement. So you just need to see here, say for 6 1, you just need to search for from 9 things, 3 different things. So that would be 9C3. And one thing is always there. And then once that thing is always there, then you can interchange their place in 4 factorial way. So the answer for this would be 9C3 into 4 factorial. That would be 2016. Are you getting this? 6 1. Is a 6 1. So the arrangement of 10 different things taken 4 at a time, in which one particular thing always occurs. Means one is always coming. Means from 9 object you need to search 3 objects, because one will always be there. So now you got all the 4 things. Now you have to arrange them. So how will you arrange the 4 things? You'll arrange the 4 things in 4 factorial way. So if you'll solve this, you'll get 2016. So one particular thing is always there. So one out of 10 thing, one is always there. Like, in how many ways will you make a cricket team with Virat Kohli as a captain? So if I'm asking you, in how many ways can you make a cricket team with Virat Kohli as already as a captain? So then you will search 10 players, right? Out of whatever players you have. Suppose 15 players are there and you need to make a cricket team of 11 players with Virat Kohli as a captain. So you will search from 14 player, 10 player. You're getting me. And then once you get the 11 player, you'll arrange them in 11 factorial. Are you getting me? So from 15 player, if I ask you in how many ways can you make a cricket team from 15 players, how many ways can you make a cricket team? Okay, with Virat Kohli as a captain. If I ask you with Virat Kohli as a captain, so means from 14 player, you have to search for 10 players. And then once you get the 11 players, you arrange them in 11 factorial. Because Virat Kohli is a captain, so means that that one player which is Virat Kohli, that won't be the part of the selection process. From 14 player, you need to choose 10 players. So then you get all the 11 players, then those 11 players, you can arrange them in 11 factorial. Same like that. Question number 6. So we use this NCR, the concept of NCR. We use this concept of NCR. We use this concept of NCR. NCR basically means n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. When we need to select r object from n object. So if I have n objects and from n object, if I have to select r object, so in how many ways can I do that? That is called combination, random selection or combination. So if I ask you what is the value of 9C3, that would be 9 factorial by 3 factorial into 9 minus 3 factorial. That would be 9 factorial by 3 factorial into 6 factorial. So if I ask to solve this, 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial by 6 factorial, 3 factorial is 6. This is 12, this is 84. Clear everyone? See the 7th one.
Sir, time up, sir.
A little bit more we can study online classes. 7th one. The number of permutation of 10 different things, taken 4 things at a time in which one particular thing never occurs. So means you better don't include that one. So one particular thing should never occur. Means from 9 things you have to search 4 things. Are you getting me? So in how many ways can you do that? 9C4. Once you get these 4 things, you'll arrange in how many ways? 4 factorial way. What is 9C4, sir? If you want formula, I can write direct formula. Okay, remember NCR. If I asking you this NC0, that is what NC0 means, n factorial by 0 factor, that is n only. Remember that NC1, NC0, from n object you have to choose 0 object. In how many ways can you do that? NC0, that would be 1. No? That would be 1. NC1, that would be n. Then NC2, that would be n into n minus 1 by 2. Remember the formula. Then NC3, that would be n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 by 3 factorial means 6. Similarly, if I ask you NC4, means n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 by 4 factorial means 24. So asking you what is 9C4, that is 9 into 8 into 7 into 6, right? Divide by 4 factorial, 24 into 24. This get cancelled. So this would be what? 72 into 42. What is 72 into 42, guys? This is 4.
3024.
How much? 3024.
Yes, sir.
It's interesting, right? If you're good with PNC, automatically you will be good with probability, theoretical distribution of data, everything. So you have to be good with PNC. Eighth one, tell me the answer. Mr. X and Mr. Y enter into railway compartment having 6 vacant seats. The number of which they can occupy the 6 per seat 2 person, 6p2, 38. So the first 6 seats are there. No? So the first person can sit in 6 ways. Then the second person will sit in 5 ways. 6 into 5, 30. Ninth one, the number of number lying between 100 and 1000 can be formed with the digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Between. So you basically you make 3-digit number. The largest one is 999, and there's no 999. So one then so anything can come. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Any 7-digit can come. Any 6, any 5. So this would be 210. Clear, everyone? Tenth one, the number of number lying between 10 and 1000 can be formed with the digits. Again, 3-digit 0 cannot come. No? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any of the 5-digit can come. 0 cannot come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Digits also digit cannot repeat. Digit cannot repeat. They have not given this. Digit cannot repeat in all these cases. So digit cannot repeat. So 5, 1, 5 into 0.
120 is the answer.
Now 0 can also come. So again 5 will be there. So 2-digit done, 4 can come. So 25 into 100. 25, now I'm getting 100. This number of line between total how many digits are there? 6 is there. 5 cannot come, then 5 can come. So 2-digit I used 1, 2, 3, 4 can come. 3-digit or 4-digit number? 3-digit only. No? So 25 is 100. Number of number lying between 100 and 1000 can be formed with the digit 2, 3, 4, 0, 8, 9. How you are getting 120?
Sir, you have written digits cannot repeat. No, sir.
Digit cannot repeat. So once you use the digit, you cannot use the digit.
Yes, sir.
So here, how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want a number between 100 and 1000. Okay, if I want a number between 100 and 1000, sorry, 10. Okay, 10 is also forget. So it can be 2-digit number. Think about 2-digit number first. First, think about 2-digit number and then 3-digit, 2-digit number and 3-digit number. So 2-digit number, 0 cannot come. So except 0, any of the 5-digit can come here. And then here 0 can also. So here 25 numbers will be there like this. And if for 3-digit number, then 0 cannot come. So any 5-digit can come. Then 0 can come. So any 5-digit can come. Then remaining 4-digit. So this would be 100. This would be 120.
125, sir.
Eleventh one.
Sir, show that calculation, sir.
Sir, at what time will you end the class, sir?
What time? Okay, fine. We'll end then in 2-3 minutes. Last question you do, then we'll. You're liking this PNC? I thought you people will not mind if I teach you more. See this 11th one. You want to discuss these questions, or if you want, I'll give you the answer for this question. You want more time to work on this, because basic knowledge of PNC I want to teach, so that we can do probability in other chapters. 11th one, tell me the answer.
Sir, is it 6?
11th one answer is 6. So if you see this 11th one, in a group of boys, the number of arrangement of 4 boys, number of arrangement 4 boys is 12 times the number of arrangement of 2 boys. Number of boys, number of arrangement of 4 boys is 12 times the number of arrangement of 2 boys. What is the total number of boys? This is what you need to do. N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 is equal to 12. I think we have done like this question. N minus 1 into n minus 2 So this get cancelled. 12 into n minus 1. They get cancelled. So we have done this question, and already I have done this quadratic question. You will solve it, you will get the answer. 12th one. 12th one, how will I solve? Twelfth one, if you see what they're telling, R starting from 1 and going till 10, R, P, R. This value I need to find. Okay, so means what I need to find, 1 into 1P1 plus 2 into 2P2 plus 3 into 3P3 plus 4 into 4P4, like this. Are you getting this? This I need to do till 10. 10 into 10P10. So this is nothing but 1 into 1 factorial. This is 2 into 2 factorial plus 3 into 3 factorial plus 4 into 4 factorial till 10 into 10 factorial. Basically, if you generalize this, basically if you can generalize this, so I can write this. What I can write this, 1 into 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial plus 3 into 3 factorial. So either I can generalize this, I'll get n plus 1 factorial minus 1 factorial. I can generalize this, or if I take, suppose maybe if I take this one case of this, maybe this much case, if I take this only, maybe if I just consider the case 1P1 plus 2P2 plus 3P3, because I cannot solve till 10. So this is 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial plus 3 into 3 factorial. So this is 1 plus 2 into 2 plus 3 into 6. This is 1 plus 4 plus 18. So this is 23, right? What is 23? 23 is what? 23 is what? 4P4 means NP4, right? Minus 1. 4 factorial minus 1. So if in that case, let me just see the options what I have. Based on that, I'll decide. Yeah, so if I took till 3, I'm getting 4P4 minus 1. So if here it's given till 10, so my answer will be 11 P11 minus 1. You're getting this? I took till 3, R equal to 1 R P R. This I took till 3. So I got the answer is 23. 23 is nothing but 4P4 minus 1. So if it is given till 10, so the answer will be 11P11 minus 1. Any doubt, anyone? Anyone, any doubt? Any doubt, guys? Any question? Anyone, any question?
No, sir.
Okay, ठीक है, we'll do this much today. We'll continue this next class. I feel you people are frustrated now. Too much studies done. Let it be. From till today, we'll continue this in next class. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Everyone. So I hope you have understood what all we have done in this class. Chalo, I'm ending the class. Take care. Bye, everyone.